Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the weekend video. We are in Cascadeur. As you can see, I'm currently preparing a box with a collision setup that I need to make the animation that I made. So jump ahead to the very end. There is a 10-second animation there. And let me talk a bit about why I'm doing animations. Again, what is the current plan? This is not part of the music video directly. The idea that I had is I did some impromptu live streams where I was like, okay, I want to do live streams. I want to just like do that a bit more. And the live streams usually are a bit boring because for one, I tend to stop explaining and either I ramble on or I just become very quiet because I become focused on my current project or what I'm working on. And also because often enough there's like a lot of boring stuff going on. Just moving points, moving pixels, or checking the same animation over and over and over again. It gets boring. It gets a bit dragged. And the idea that I had was I want to put a video player on the monitor in OBS, like another window that is shown, and the window that is shown would show a video or loop or a set of loops that are just there to basically spruce up the whole thing a bit. And I actually tested this with this one already, so there is a sample of this. We will come to the sample in a bit. But the idea was that I recently made a post, made the angel set, and the render was two girls kissing, and I was like, okay, this is kind of cute, and I think I'm gonna adapt these two as characters. Gonna establish a bit of lore at some point, I don't know. And yeah, the whole thing, the whole idea is basically to have a few idle animations that are on in a player that randomly chooses one of these animations to one of these videos to play, and the video is one of the animations, so you can see basically something going on the side. That is something that I can talk about. There's something you can ask about, you can make suggestions about it, and stuff like that. It's a bit of a thing that I want to do. I also want to have these two characters in the next music video, which will feature music players, musicians, as well as the singer. Last time I only had the singer, so this is all a bit in preparation for each other, because I want to work on this project in live sessions as well, because it just feels fun to do. It's also a bit easier because I don't have to make the video, then edit and work on the video and do all that stuff. But yeah, I'm still gonna keep the video format going. I'm not gonna do only live streams. Yeah, so this is basically the idle animation. One thing that I did is I made the start and the end, and then I made a lot of keyframes, and you can see that all the keyframes have the same leg pose, so I had to basically play around with this a bit and make sure that all the key poses have interesting stuff going on with the legs. So she's like flipping the legs for a second or for 2 seconds. Yeah, this is basically the first part of this, the animation that you can see. I'm going to show you the final result like it would be on the live stream. Just opened one of the games I recently played, and you can see the whole thing going on the side. So this is the idea of it. You have something going on the side of the monitor. Maybe I'll even make it a bit smaller so it isn't too too much on the monitor. Yeah, secondly, I then wanted to create the actual character that you just saw in the small animation. The big animation is further down. And yeah, playing around with the whole thing. Designing the character, setting up the character. And I noticed I didn't have the angel wings, as I didn't have them prepared. So what I did is basically re-import them. These are the wings that I used for the harpy model as well, but repurposed for angel wings. And yeah, one thing that I had to do is I had to rig those. So yeah, the whole rig is relatively simple because I didn't have to do any weight mapping on this so far. Because it is a complete attachment, and I didn't have to make sure that stuff broke. So basically, as you can see, I broke down the bones. I deleted basically, yeah, most of these. I'm skipping ahead a bit so you don't see me delete all the bones, but suffice to say, it is basically the hip, abdomen 2, and chest, and then we're going into the wings, which, yeah, at this point I thought about saving it, reloading it, but I knew this is probably gonna take, I don't know, less than 15 minutes, so I decided I'm gonna suffer through it. And yeah, it was a good idea, except for minor screw-ups like displacing one of the bones right there. The whole thing worked relatively well. So each of the wings has 2 bones, the main wing and the wing tip, more or less. I think this is how bird wings work. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not an ornithologist. I might look into this. I also decided I'm gonna remodel the wings because while they are really cool, I really like how they look, I want to have a simpler model that I also can rig more, that I can rig easier, that is more comfortable to rig, basically. So I will redo the angel wings in the near future. But yeah, this is the model I currently was working with. You can see I'm fumbling a bit with the whole wing setup here. Yeah, also noticed, okay, the hair doesn't work, so I had to change the hairstyle a bit. First I decided for the longer hairstyle, and then I noticed that if I really do this hairstyle, I have to do a lot, and I mean a lot of additional editing. Also, I noticed that the top would clip with the wings, so I chose a top that she could actually wear because she's an angel. She has yeah, she needs a free back, basically. Importing the animation and setting the animation up, and you can see the hair is already clipping. I decided to just test out how Spring Dynamics works, how it looks if I apply it to the hair, and needless to say, there is so much clipping. I decided, nope, I'm not going to do that, and I decided I'm going to take the same hairstyle that I did in the last render with that supposed character, which doesn't have a name yet, but she will get a name and lore and everything, I guess, at some point. Maybe when I do the next video with animations for her, I can drop some, I can make up some lore, or you can make up some lore and write it in the comments. This is also fine. Yeah, but yeah, I then decided I'm gonna I decided then, but I then went on to edit the wings because I wanted the wings to be edited when I started the whole thing. This is why I actually put them in and rigged them and all. But yeah, so this is the final version of this for now. The render that you will see in a few seconds, is on a horrible green background because I needed this as a green screen. Yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the whole stupid idea, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys around.